Gonna try this little spicy number I found from a tournament, I think in like the Philippines. So it's Timeless Amulet, which is something that Aspiring plus Spike plays in Modern. The only advantage is we get Exploration and Summer Bloom, you know, to sort of pop off a little faster. So the purpose of this deck is to use Amulet of Vigor, which is whenever a permanent enters the battlefield tapped, untap it. So you get to typically use it with your bounce lands. You go turn 1 this, turn 2 that, and you get to use the mana right away. When you factor in Summer Bloom, you get to make it 6 mana. Then you can play something like a Timeless Amulet, which untaps, which could let you play Escape to the Wilds, which is another land dropping 5 cards, or Golos, and you sort of just get to pop off. It seems super interesting. Definitely worse in a format with Wasteland, but you know, we can see what happens. The sideboard is essentially so Filigree Sages is a one you may not know. So it's untapped target artifact. When you have Timeless Lotus, you get to go infinite, and because you know taps for boom boom boom, and you just make infinite mana. So this lets you do sort of whatever you want to do. Door to Nothingness wins the game because it enters tapped and costs 10, but this makes it untapped, and it's very reasonable we have 10 mana. And then it's other card stuff. You get to play Gigantha. No, glad no Tabernacle. Tabernacle might. I don't really think you want Tabernacle. Like I don't know how big of like I think you just want to like ignore creatures. The person may not be able to afford one. This might have just been someone who had a Modern deck and played a Legacy tournament. Like maybe you do want a Tabernacle, but Tabernacle doesn't tap for mana, you know, so I don't even think you'd really want it. But let's see what happens. Gigantha. Not impressive. We don't have a bounce land or an amulet. We have a summer bloom, which one so you go this Summer Bloom. You really would need like yeah, I think I'm missing too much there. This is one of those hands you keep. Might be greedy, but you know, see if they have Wasteland or not. That's a good draw. And say they go like Daze, Waste Me. Force pitching Lorien. Okay, so not a Daze deck. Love to see that. It was just a bean. Okay, not too scary. Okay. Nothing really to do with Vigor right now. So I think we're just gonna run out another amulet. So they have to do with this amulet and then Saga getting another amulet, so we have Uro, Teferi, Narset, Binding. Binding's not that scary because we could just make sure we get our triggers. Sure, it's okay. Miko Synth Gardens would be pretty nuts. Easy fucking game, huh? Okay. And they have no clock right now, so we're sort of chilling. Going for a brainstorm here. They do have 2 more white sources. Just passing would be kind of sick for us. This is like the worst bounce land, but you know, you take what you can get. So we can go Lotus Field. We would lose the Lotus Field. This makes 6 mana. I guess we want like a Gruul Turf here. That's not enough to filter, is it? No, 1 short. I'm gonna bounce this. So we get to play any of these. Do this. This is kind of the thing, huh? I mean, we just get Karn Lattice. It doesn't seem like they have anything, right? we can think we can get Karn Lattice here, or we can show them the door. I mean, if they have Bowmaster, exactly. If Bowmaster is their only card, we have a lot of things we can do here. We can try to win right away. I mean, this is kind of free to do. So we get to just play. Yeah, it's kind of insane. Kind of insane, huh? Turn 4 through Force of Will Binding, by the way. Oh, we get to play more lands too, huh? I guess we can go for the win because we just have that much mana. Definitely just gonna play a land to start. And I mean, more bloom, I guess. Kind of just sort of what we want right now. They're not like conceding. Okay. Oh wow, nice bean deck. Nice beanstalk. I think I want Vigors. Like, we can just hard cast them, and if they binding this, we want it back. And taking care of beans is fine. That was a hell of a that was nice. Certainly fine by me. What if you want to trim Exploration and Summer Bloom? There's some of your more explosive cards, but once you get to sideboard, you don't want to have like duplicates. You can even bring in like a bit else. Like, I don't know if you want Vigor, but it seems fine on the draw, especially. Let's try it. How many lands do we play? I just want to confirm. We are on 26 lands, so one lander isn't that typical, I'd imagine. So let's mull this. We'll keep this. I think we'll put back the Timeless Lotus right now. A little stuck on mana. There you go. I think we'll go turn one and just like Ancient Stirrings. Preferably like finding land drops. Yeah, just another forest. Sure. Not great, but I'll take it. That feels fucking amazing, huh? That feels pretty amazing. Double escape is kind of rough, but maybe if we get into a fair, we just gotta keep making land drops. You know, we're actually missing land drops a little bit. The Seiju? Bowmaster. They missed one damage. Could have done it if they did it in response to Veil, they could have just pinged themselves and like, you know, or like pinged me when ETB'd, and then when they drew, pinged this, and would have been a little bigger. Here's like a Beseiju, a Beanstalk. Totally cool with Beanstalks, you got it. No white mana, notably. Go with a Saga map, I think. I'm gonna pop this right now. Play around like Opposition Agent or something weird. Get a Gruul Turf. This means they have to deal with this Amulet, an Urza Saga. We have Mycosynth that we can copy it. Their clock is slow, no white mana. That's a good one. Let's just say go, I think. Yeah, there's our white mana. I'm just gonna make a 2/2 here, and if they have like another Bowmaster and they want to trade, okay. If they're gonna go for like a binding on this, we're gonna get another one off the Saga, and then I can copy that one. This will tie up their mana a little bit. They can't fetch a Savannah with, yeah. We just eat it, and let's see if they just go for the ping and make a dude. They don't. Okay. See if they do have an opposition agent or something funky. They don't. Okay. I can copy this, or I can play a land and not run into a hardcast Force of Vigor. Because if I just go to copy it and they Vigor, I'm kind of blown out. So I'm just gonna go the maybe the coward's way. But I feel like if we get to just start playing bombs, we don't really need a third one. Okay. We'll just bounce this. Go for a Timeless Lotus. Something that just makes mana. It's technically not like a win con on its own, so they might let it resolve, and they do. Okay, cool. Or they might vigor it now. Something like that could happen. Or they may go for the a binding on this now. And if they go for a binding on it now, I will probably respond by using Gardens on one of my amulets. Just while they do not have a hard cast Force of Vigor up, they'll have to go for the 2. It does cost 2 mana for them. Let's do a little copy here. See if they have a Vigor as well. Yeah, they don't. Alright, so we do have 3 amulets in play now. See if they go after the old... They do, okay. But luckily we have 4 must force cards. Again, Vigor's the only card I'm afraid of. Okay, they did not play a land. We'll take 1 damage here. They did not do anything. Alright. See how many forces they have. Alright, Force Pushing Lorien, sure. And I realize I do not have Gigantha because I brought in my own Force of Vigors, so it is notable I can't get it here. The Vigor here would be insane getting back a Timeless Lotus though, so I think it was the right decision. They took the damage, then plowed my Construct. That's a choice you can make. Alright. So now these are the cards they all brainstormed in, and they're brainstorming again. Okie dokie. Three cards in hand. See if we got a Beseju or something. Another Beanstalk, sure. Okay, up to 3 cards in hand. They can fetch a Xander's Lounge and have a 1 mana whatchamacallit. They did use 2 forces already, which is cool. Yep, just gonna do the same. You know, do you have force? Well, sort of just gonna be the strat. They use 2 forces and 20 cards. Okay. See if this is a third brainstorm to try to find third force, perhaps. Oh, Mystic Sanctuary, the force, obviously, and then you do have the third brainstorm. Yeah, okay. Sure. The old 5-color Mystic Sanctuary. The brainstorm decision doesn't matter. You're gonna draw your 2 cards. Yeah, imagine if I had those veils I sided in, huh? That would have been kind of sick. And they pitched a force. Okay. So they found the force anyway. So 3 Force of Will is down and Sanctuary down. They chose to shuffle. Love to see it. If we draw Vigor, we could Vigor and Karn in the same turn, which would be pretty cool. Veil is probably the best draw. I'm very glad I have these cards sided out because they wouldn't do too much for me right now. Boseiju would be pretty busted. I mean, we're looking for Boseiju, Veil. They chose to not shuffle. Okay, they drew the 4th Force, it looks like. Force of Negation is annoying, but it doesn't draw them 2 cards. So we have Vigors we can draw into. So we're looking for like 2 Vigors, the 2 Boseijus, the 2 Veils. An Exploration would be fine. Like, it wouldn't, definitely not the best draw, but like, you know, we would be able to represent the Gruul Turf, making mana, and the Saga, so that's definitely something. Okay. Karn is just in there, huh? I can actually get that Timeless Lotus, which is kind of funny. What if I just get Engineered Explosives? Like, are you down with E on 2? E on 2 is kind of busted right here, right? Okay. So they let Karn resolve because they had a binding. Okay. Binding is still a 3-for-1, which I'll take. I mean, E is a 3-for-1. I'm gonna wait till upkeep in case they do have another Bowmaster. Okay. Alright, deal. I think I'm gonna go for a Vigor. No, I'm not. I'm never pitch casting that. I'm never losing my fucking escape over it. Do they have 2 more green lands to fetch even? They're not Yorion, they use Trop Savannah. There's no way they have 2 more green lands, right? And if this Vigor resolves, holy shit. How about a Veil of Summer off the top, huh? How about Big Daddy Veil of Summer? Like, they can't fetch a Bayou even if they wanted to. Yeah, Volcanic, okay. Oh, Meltdown here would be pretty fucking devastating. I think they were just checking to see if they had it. Man, would you keep just being 1 mana off, huh? I think I'm just gonna go for the Timeless Lotus. Start with a Timeless Lotus. Well, because if it gets countered, I still have a Vigor the following turn. The Vigorous counter, I can't really do anything else. If this doesn't get countered, it'll allow me to cast both of these, so... What's up, silly boy? Doing okay. We won game 1. This is game 2, I think. Yeah, so that's cool. We'll bounce this thing. Again, this does play into a 3rd Leyline Binding. I guess I should have floated mana and bounced a 4. This is what I could have done, I think. The follow, yeah, this is what I should have done turns ago. I did not notice that. It would have been much better to do that. Because then it would have given me 9 mana the following. Okay, all right. So we should be game over then. Should be game. Forest, Mystic Sanctuary, Forest, Binding, Bean. This doesn't matter. The old only bounce land hand, huh? I feel like a Saga's hand would be fucking insane, but hey. Mullet. This hand's very fair. But we put back 1 exploration, just go turn 1 exploration Saga. And then these Sagas are just, we were going to get amulets like later down the road. So keep done. If this is like a deck like Reanimator or something, we could be in trouble. Definitely don't have any game, even post board. We just don't respect, just don't respect it. So it's sort of like ignore it, you know, and just try to do our own thing. Storm as well, like I mean, Storm. The only thing is you could try to get like a turn 2 card. You know, you could definitely interact that way. Chromox, okay, let's see if this is Initiative or Blood Moon. Yeah, both are pretty bad. Up, Cabal Therapy. Okay, so it's like a Beseech Storm deck. Oh, it's Oops All Spells, even worse. Oh, this is probably the list at Top 8 of Japan. Let me look. Confirm 2 Dread Returns. Yeah, this is the one that top there. Okay. Okay. We're gonna lose. We're just gonna lose versus this. We just genuinely don't have. I could bring in the Pith Needle. I could bring in Pith Needle, and I guess I could bring in Vigor. Is like just something. But yeah, this matchup is not something that we respect at all with this deck, and we just sort of live with it. You just try to, you know, play the game before you can play games. I don't think we'll ever need this. I don't think we need Veil. We don't even have like a Tormod script. We're just gonna name like Needle. We're gonna Needle like Undercity and hope they have that one. Vigor can hit a Chromox if we're lucky. Karn is a way to win the game. We're not gonna cut that. I can see us cutting the basics, honestly. Like if we go basic Forest Amulet, that's like, I guess it's something, but it's not great. Yeah, I don't know. Try to be greedy. I mean, we have to be. Like it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm probably just gonna scoop. We just needed not to parent to turn 1 decks, basically. I'm gonna keep this. We'll put back Lotus Field, Timeless Lotus. Is what I'm looking at. And we're just gonna play a Saga and pass and try to force a Vigor a Chromox. That's literally our whole game plan right now. And then we can, if it does somehow make it that far, we can Pith Needle and Undercity Informer, or we can get whatchamacallit, Amulet if we think that it'll be faster. I think we're just gonna die though. Like to beat these decks, you need to have like your 4 ley lines or your Fair Macabres or something. But we just literally our plan is just to not pair into it, which is like this deck is essentially unplayed. Like I played it myself and I thought it was pretty bad. But I've also crushed with oops, sometimes you just get lucky. People aren't prepared and it's over. So okay, they have a pedal though. Bad beats for me. I needed them to have a Chrome Mox instead. They do run 4 Chrome Mox, so it's okay. So we're 100% vigoring here. And because they led with Lotus Petal, we get to blow this up if they don't have a turn 1. If they have a turn 1, didn't matter. Looks to pay costs. Yeah, I mean, if they had it, then the Chrome Mox just didn't matter at all as a card. Oh, it didn't matter anyway. Okay, so they had the Godra. Sure. Okay. Filigree is unnecessary. Most of the cards are really good in the sideboard, though, and Karn is so important in the deck. I don't know. I can see arguments for and against, but they didn't decide not to go with it. It makes sense. Awesome. All right, let's see. Just scam, maybe? Okay. Definitely just gonna run this thing out. Oh, it's probably Doomsday. If it's Doomsday and they don't have interaction, we can win. Just kidding. Yeah, it is Doomsday. Pitching personal tutor. Okay. So if they have the Doomsday, they don't have the Doomsday. Okay, that's sort of what does that do for us? I guess it lets me go Saga. Then like upkeep, just copy my amulet. Okay, here's the old Doomsday. Let's see if they have another force, we're dead. If they have days, we're probably also dead unless we draw amulet. Hmm. I just have to hope they don't have it, but we definitely can. If they don't have interaction, we can be okay. Oh, they had the Godra. Okay, sure. No decision. All right, no decisions mattered. They had double Force of Will. Opponent's a good Magic player. Okay, well played, opponent. Yeah, they had double Force in hand, and LED, and the Cycler, and Doomsday. Yeah, you got it, buddy. That's a god tier gamer. We'll just bring in Veils. And cut. Expedition map is probably really slow. I don't think we'll ever be needing that. And maybe just even a forest. Sure. Alright, so again, 2 decks that are just, win the game hyper fast. Well, obviously, Oops wins on turn 1, and Doomsday wins like a turn or 2 later, but has Force and Days backup. So, yeah, kind of nutty hand from them. And again, like die roll, right? Die roll just wins games on its own. So gotta get better at rolling them dice. Okay. Do they have Dark Red, Doomsday, or Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize. And it's pretty reasonable for Thoughtseize. So. Probably take Exploration if I'm them. Took a Golos, interesting. I guess I don't have a payoff technically. One land drop. Two land drops. Three land drops. Go. I did cut Expedition map, which is kind of rough. I could use it here for maybe like a Beseiju. If they go Darker Doomsday, I don't think there's a way I can do 7. Nihil. Oh, that's for like to play around Endurance, right? I was gonna say I would love a must force card, but that's not it. Could have gotten a Pith Needle as well, just didn't. I mean, if they win next turn, really nothing to say about it, huh? So we'll attack them for 5, and then we're just dead, probably. Okay. So yeah, could have brought in left map in with Pith Needle. Yeah, I don't know. No shuffle. Damn, they just got it, huh? Cycle Spellbomb, cycle Edge of Autumn, Ponder. So they have, alright. actually got a game versus Doomsday. That's kind of cool. Again, I think the match was going to go to who won the die roll. So, like, that game I won, I had the die rolls, like, one turn ahead. Next game, they're going to do the same thing. That's what happened in game 1. Map seems fine. I think an exploration. Yeah, I could bring in Stone Brain, because if I get Karn, I could just get, like, any number of things that matter. Like, they won't let me get Karn resolve anyway. A Pith Needle in, maybe name Street Wraith or something. Maybe just have more game. I don't need Emrakul. Maybe just want a Forest. Maybe just want to make sure we have our mana. I don't know. Let's try that. No Amulet. They kept 7. I mean, they kept 7. We're probably dead no matter what. Double Gardens can lead to some busted stuff. We don't even have a bounce land. The 5/5/4/4. No mana. Okay. Escape and Exploration. I mean, I doubt it matters at all if we're being honest with each other, but. You got it. Yeah. Let's go with the Saga here. See a little bottom here would be nice. Top bottom, we're dead. We're dead, top bottom. Drawing up a Seiju is probably our only hope. We only had 1 left in the deck, so odds of that are not excellent. I genuinely just can't stand Doomsday so much. Ever since Oracle got printed, can't stand this fucking deck. Ugh, fucking Oracle, man. What a card. What a card. Like I said, I don't know. I really don't know what hand we can mull into that beats a Doomsday with Thoughtseize. Like, even if you wanted to beat them, you would have to have, like, so many cards, because your main deck isn't set up at all, so you'd have to really base a lot of your sideboard on it. The previous win condition was Laboratory Maniac, which had a, which says, like, if you were to draw a card and you don't have in your library, you win. So it's a lot harder to set up because they could get killed in response, like where Oracle can't get killed in response anymore. 100% Jared. And you have to wait for, I'm just going to concede. They take forever to make piles, too. When it's like, it just doesn't matter. They're just taking too long. And, dang. I think you gotta mold these, huh? You gotta mold them. Get rid of both of them. Delta. Underground Sea. Is that another Doomsday player? No, they're 1 and 2. They can't be on Doomsday. Can't be on 1 and 2 playing Doomsday. Come on. I need an amulet and a land, so it's kind of awkward here. Alright, no amulets. I think we'll just get these. I do love Ancient Stirrings in this deck. Ancient Stirrings that fucking... that finds, like... oops. The Ancient Stirrings finds what? 44 cards? It's kind of nuts. It's fucking Doomsday again. Alright, I'm just not playing the match. I'll give them a free win. What are they doing? Lost another die roll. Awesome. Die rolls have not been our friend today. Oh, it's some... I'm not gonna say what I think of the deck. Damn, really rough ending, huh? Rough ending to this. It's like a grief something or other deck. I think I'll take the old Urza Saga here. Maybe they switched to regular death and taxes. This is weird. A weird start. See if they have like a Sam or something. No. Cavern. Okay. Oh, tell me they have Lauren in their 60 card deck. Anointed Peacekeeper. Deal. Fine. Yeah, my guess is this is like some bad initiative, like variant. They named Mycosynth Gardens wild. They're a real god tier gamer. Okay. Still got our copy in, which is nice. Elemental, okay. See if this is just like, yeah, it's just another, it's like a bad version of the deck. Okay. Like if this was regular initiative, we would have died on turn 2, so that's nice. Definitely giving us a lot of outs here. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 mana. Hmm. 6 mana. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play this. Get Lotus Field. I go to 1. I go up to 7. I can play Escape. And if that hits land Lotus Field, I can start trying to go off. I wonder what they're doing that they're not. Okay, they have 6 now. Okay. Thought it was a little weird. Yeah. This is. Well, we weren't going to use Golos, so this is fine. Our plan is on paying 7 mana for. We bricked as hard as someone can brick, huh? No. Damn, that sucks. It's pretty rough. Like Ensnare Ridge won't do too much. We have too many cards in our hand. Next turn I can only make 4 mana. I'll have 5 cards in hand. I go up to 6, draw for 7. I play land to get rid of map in that. 5, yeah. Okay, there's nothing I can do here. Wow. Really bad beats. Karn. Yeah, I needed that Summer Bloom. Summer Bloom would have let me go up 8 mana. Alright, it doesn't look like they're on like Palace or anything. I don't know. We're just gonna run it back, I guess. I don't know. See how it feels. There's just some like some mono white Hatebear deck with Seasoned Dungeoneer. Like we don't have to worry about getting Blood Moon like Mages of the Moon. I guess they get board in Mages of the Moon. Sure. But we don't have to like worry about Chromox, I mean Spirit Guide type thing. Yeah, unfortunate league for sure. Not the matchups we really wanted to play. I mean, definitely this is way better than Doomsday. So, but again, when you lose the die roll, you know, welcome to Legacy. Interesting. Your turn. Ah, the natural Lauren in hand. What a god. What an actual god, huh? You'll turn 1 Lauren. That's kind of whatever. Sure. Really just want another bounce land, right? Pass. Like, taking that didn't matter. Right now they sure they have Dungeoneer, right? Oh, a Coppercoat and a Thalia, sure. Alright, so we're just dead next turn. Yeah, so it's just like an aggro human deck, which is a choice. 26 land deck. GG, well played. Alright. Started great. No game, and like pretty bad draws. So oh well. Like yeah, like game one, you know, I mean also probably an awkward matchup with Peacekeeper, Spellbinder, Thalia. So it's like an aggro human deck rather than an initiative deck, which is more interesting than I thought it was originally, but really bad matchups, for sure. To try this, like aside from the Bean matchup. I want to try against like Bean, Delver, like where they're forced to present a clock and interact with you through like Daze and Force of Will. When their interaction is also attacking you, it's